back and we're starting on time tonight. It's Arkham Origins time, friends. I mean, it's launching. Will it launch? Let's find out. Oh. I shouldn't have jeopardized things by referencing last night's technical issues. I believe we're getting started here. I believe. There we go. Happy Keeley Day to all who separate? Jeez, it's not off to a good start. My yapping is not off to a good start on this stream. Happy Keeley Award Day for those who celebrate. I do wish I could stay up and watch it tonight with you all, but it is not on the card, sadly. But what we might do at the end of this stream is I might just fire up the Keeley's website, and we might have it out, peruse the nominations, and just, you know, have a see for ourselves, see how we feel about everything. But yeah, onwards. What is the current objective? Oh, acquire electrocutioners. Electrocutioner is such a bad name.
Sorry to intrude, sir, but I'm receiving reports about a disturbance nearby. I'm sending the coordinates to your map. You may wish to investigate.
Cry for help. Sure. I was just about to say we're probably going to stick to main objectives for this stream, but I can't help myself. Because the thing about these Arkham games is that the side stuff is genuinely, for the most part, really entertaining and worthwhile. And I think that's been true for this game so far as well. Obviously, last night we had the annoying test trying to find that cop, which I have not revisited, by the way, and I won't be doing it tonight, I can assure you. Oh, shit. Oh, shit! Alfred, you set us up, bitch! Batman's like, yeah, don't fucking fuck with me.
No survivors. Someone will pay for this. I need to set up a crime scene to find out who.
Okay. Here we got a body. I did not get even close to 100% in Arkham Knight. I'm firmly in the camp that I know it's an open world game. I'm firmly in the camp Arkham Knight had too much
control. The pilot was killed on impact, not from the gunshot I heard. But what caused him to lose control? Maybe I can learn more back on the rooftop.
I mean, I you know, I really like a lot of the open world stuff in Night. I mean, it's a wonderful open world and it's really fun to explore, but literally just the number was just too high. I was like, man, especially because they tied the real ending behind getting 100%. I'm like, I know that's a time-honored tradition in games, but I was like, fuck off, lads. Like, please get real. Oh wait, hang on. No, okay. Oh, can I do this? Oh, I can. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay. Can I scan this? Kabamo. Okay. What's it? I'm not quite sure what it... Zoom in on this, I assume? Okay. Yeah. You make impact there. Oh, I'm fucking dead. Oh. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, zoom in and zoom out. Okay, it's got this little UI element here, but I'm like, it's not giving me a prompt to scan or... Like, am I supposed to go up here? No, it does not want me up here. No, I'm going. Gotta be in here for the... Okay, like this... I don't know what this... So, like, this UI element goes away, okay? So it crashes... Like, the way... Like, what? There's enemies up there. Do you want me to...
It's the freaking man!
Scorpion death drop. I wish I knew what this was trying to tell me. Is it an arrow pointing this way? I don't think so. Broken neck, or I'll get killed by the fucking fall. I think it's just ground stuff, but there's nothing... Like, I'm not really seeing anything else. Like... Okay. That's the end of the... Yeah, let's go back to the point of impact here. Okay. Does that change anything? Is there something really obvious staring me in the face that I'm not seeing? Again, what are you telling me, game? What are you telling me? Could you tell me in a bit more plain English like this is obviously something. This is obviously a UI element telling me something, but what? What is it telling me? It goes away when I zoom in. Alrighty, I'm gonna go do something else, I think. Alrighty, we're gonna file that away and do it off air, because I'm not gonna sit here and walk around in circles for another 30 seconds. It deactivates when you go back to the roof.
They'll probably raise taxes. They're always raising taxes, then wondering why we're all so pissed off.
Tell it, brothers. Tell it. This game is This game is overflowing with commentary. Alright. My gut instinct at the start of the stream, which was just to do mainline content, I think has been proven. Stick to that. Like, am I stupid? Was there something really fucking obvious I was not looking at there? Like, between that and the cop one on last night's stream, I'm like, all right, I'm starting to see some of the seams on this stuff that, allegedly the first point of impact. I was looking directly at it and getting no press A to have Batman say the solution button, which is how these puzzles work. So, I'm starting to see the seams on this that are perhaps why it is not as universally loved. Wait, have I gone the completely wrong direction? Oh, sorry, it's the middle. It's the middle of the...
I just need to track the signal to his location.
See, this is what I was saying on last night's stream. See, behind my head here. This franchise has hot, cold, you're close, you're not close mechanics. So why in yesterday's stream when I was trying to find that fucking cop, it was just follow this mono wave file that's playing in the background that offers no directional audio. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's like an AR trial thing. So whereas this type of thing I'm doing now is a little bit more, how should I say, not annoying.
Looks like the signal is coming from somewhere in the Diamond District.
First point of impact. I mean, I was staring directly at it and I zoomed in on it, so... Unless there's like a bug. That is the other thing people said about this, is that on the PC version as well, it's kind of like... One thing that did hurt this game at launch was... stability and bugs, you know. So maybe there was supposed to be a prompt there and it bugged, and that's why.
Looking good for the assassins. Yeah. Killer Croc, Deathstroke, now Compressor. Who's next? They should have come to us. We didn't warn them about the Batman. Maybe they're not supposed to win. What do you mean? Well, if Joker's the one that hired them, right? Maybe he's shooting.
There's the signal. Looks like the electrocutioner is inside the Gotham Royal Hotel.
Oh, I'm in the stupid here over here district. I'm being haunted by all these fucking
Joker's booked out the Royal, but why are SWAT providing security? I need to find out what's going on here.
Yeah, maybe it was a bug. I might look it up on YouTube afterwards and see.
Break it up.
Why can't I take him down? What the fuck? grab the guy with the gun, Batman. Jesus Christ. What? I did my stun with my cape, and then I pressed attack, and it did not. It didn't do the quick punch thing that I've done 100 times on this playthrough already.
I should look for another entrance.
I should look for another entrance. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, that's a window thing. To the roof, Batman. No, oh no. Keep ascending, Batman. No, this is hardly going this high, am I? Okay, where? Okay. Am I still following this? No. Oh, wait, no. Can I let this manhole cover? No. South side of the building to the right. Okay. There we go.
You want my badge number? I don't need those guys.
Oh, right in the face. Right in the motherfucking face. All right. There is an increasing amount of talk that the Keeleys in a few hours is going to have some pretty bananas reveals. And what's funny is that he hasn't done what he's done for the last couple of years, which is, by the way, folks, we're going to have a great show, but don't expect anything too crazy, which I've honestly appreciated his honesty in that stuff, but feels like we're going to get some good stuff. I'm probably going to watch... I won't watch the show in full. I'm not even going to lie, actually. I will just look up the trailers and and I'll then read one article with all the winners listed, you know.
Master Bruce, has the Joker taken a room at the Gotham Royal?
He's in here, and SWAT are doing his dirty work, keeping Gordon and the media away from whatever's going on inside.
Doesn't Brandon realize it's not Black Mask he's working with?
I guess you'll find out when I bring in the Joker.
I hope Statler and Wardorf have a good Concord bit. That'll make the whole thing worth it. Bad timing. He just tweeted his genitals. Who? Who tweeted their genitals? Not Keeley. Statler and Waldorf posting Feltog. Jeff, no, he didn't. Oh my. Oh, Jeff. How have you done that, pal? Oh my God, what a day to do it.
How do you fight like that?
I was wondering if that would work, and it did. If Wukong, like, I really don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, right? But someone on TikTok pointed this out, and I can't remember who. There's a creator I like, and she pointed out, but the Keeley Awards jury is made up mostly of critics, and when you look at the critical reception for all those nominated games, Wukong is so far down. It's in like the low 80s. It's like an 80 on OpenCritic, which is like not bad. Like, or I'm not, but it's just kind of like, it really feels like a tokenistic kind of, we're gonna get yelled at if we don't nominate this game because people have attached themselves to it. So we have to have it nominated, but it just doesn't feel like.
No more games. Time for gun. Let's step it up. He got a lot of breath.
Sorry, I've got to finish that thought in a moment. The point is that I very much think Wukong got its nomination because it's popular, and he thought he'd get yelled at if he didn't have it.
Let's make it a party.
Fuck, I am not in the zone when it comes to fighting so far.
I got it better right.
Why is it sometimes not attacking after I do the fucking... Come on.
Just a man. So many of you nut jobs out tonight. Mercy, mercy.
Yeah, and that's the other thing as well. It also feels like a very cynical marketing thing. Like, so that game was absolutely gigantic in China, obviously, and it was very big over here as well. But it was kind of like very big in China as their first kind of like real AAA game they've put out, and it was a colossal commercial success. So it feels a little bit kind of like we're going to nominate it because then there's increased viewership by doing that. It feels very cynical. It just, and again, it's not the game sucks and they're nominating a bad game for cynical marketing reasons. Like, it's a well-regarded game, but again, the same critics that gave that game on average an 80 have mysteriously nominated it with a bunch of other games in the 90s. Do you know what I mean? It's just, it is just a bit, it's a bit odd, you know. I would love if Balatro won. I mean, it is funny how many like big streamer communities are not. What the fuck am I gonna do here? Okay. No, just that. How many big streamer communities are kind of like not into indie games like at all? Do you know what? Like, for example, when Hades won in 2020, I'm sure there's probably compilations on YouTube of streamers reacting to it and like disgusted that Ghost of Tsushima or Last of Us or whatever didn't win. Am I? And in a lot of cases, some of those streamers hadn't even heard of Hades. Hades! Remember how big Hades was? And similarly, there were people, and it's just weird to me that like people would be into video games enough, right? Would know enough about video games to care about the Keeleys, but somehow don't know what Balatro was. Like, that was the thing. It wasn't annoyance that Balatro was nominated. The amount of people and their communities I saw going, what the fuck is Balatro? I'm like, how do you know who Jeff Keighley is? You're in the bubble enough that you know Jeff Keighley, but for somehow your Venn diagram isn't overlapped enough with general game coverage to have even heard of Balatro. It was so odd, and like, I mean, I know you shouldn't do this. Reading comments is bad, blah de blah, but like when I click on the comments on any kind of TikTok talking, you know, from a games news outlet or an influencer or a game streamer outlet talking about the Keeleys, it's a bunch of people going, a 2D card game? How is that game of the year versus Wukong? And it's just, I didn't realize there were still people that thought like that, in that really weird kind of anti-art way about things, you know what I mean? Like the game of the year cannot be a 2D game. Like, it's just such, oh, this is just a shortcut back to, this is just a shortcut back out. Yes, a lot of objective, absolutely. Like, you know, objectively. I mean, subjectively, you maybe you don't like it, but obviously Elden Ring has to be nominated. God, nothing irks me more than when people do that. Nothing irks me more than when people do that. I fucking hate the objectivity argument in conversations about art. Jesus Christ.
The Joker's
I mean, I know Snowboy's had that battle on Twitter a lot over the years. That's a losing battle, my friend, let me tell you. Because it doesn't matter if it's wrestling, games, film, doesn't matter. I hate when I'm listening to a podcast that I otherwise really respect and think of as a good podcast, and this happens multiple times a year on multiple different podcasts, and they start making those arguments. Oh, well, subjectively, I wasn't really into it, but objectively, I was like, this is obviously great. Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Oh my god, it's the worst fucking thing. But yeah. Meltzer pill for sure. Now, to be fair, to be somewhat hopeful, I won't just highlight the shitty responses. I have also seen a bunch of like TikToks and stuff from people going, I didn't know what this thing was, and it's awesome, and I'm playing it. Like, there is some of that. There is some of that. I don't want to act like that doesn't happen, because it does happen. And you know what else helps, by the way? When you're nominated for Game of the Year and your game is 15 quid.
Not yet. Why?
And anyone can buy it. And it's on sale right now for 13 quid.
You could use the cameras to find him.
Okay, I'll try that.
That goes a long way. to be jolly.
There are enough explosives here to take down this building. Wonder what other surprises I'll find.
Yes, me. He ain't intended to kill us. As soon as one of the assassins kills the bat, boss will kill him. Keep all the cash in his bank again.
No way. Pull a stunt like that, ain't no one gonna trust him. He'll lose face with the other syndicates in his city.
Hey, man, look at what he's been having us do. You think he's worried about losing face?
You got a point.
Oh, wait.
Here's our guy. Get the bat.
Nicely done, Barry.
Camera's back on. Hopefully this will work.
Watch where you're going, jackass.
You want to get cut? Stupid.
Actually, I'm not going to get anyone from here. Oh, this is blocked. Oh, there's so many of them. I wish I had, like... They don't have the multi-man takedowns in this.
You there, meathead? Nope.
Admit it. This is getting bad.
Stay sharp or you knuckleheads got the same thing coming. All right, can't be far. Stay sharp.
Hey, at least the guy's still breathing. You guys are gonna be seeing stars if you don't get serious. Cover the roof. Check everything twice.
Oh, they could definitely make an argument for Wukong. That's the thing. Like, I don't want to lay it on too. They can say like it's a pure cynical marketing move. It was a well-regarded game, right? And it did make a big impact. It is going to be a very significant game historically. I do sincerely think that. But you know, that is a cop out. But they could certainly make that argument. I think it is a cop out, but they could make it, of course.
Yo, we got a visitor. Look out, boys.
Wait, what? I don't. Didn't they just introduce this in the second game? How do they have this tech in the prequel?
Got another one.
Oh, they're all stuck together. Fuck it. Okay, this is far from my best stealth effort.
Right there. Don't lose him again.
What's that?
Oh shit!
Oh, gotta say, I thought you'd have more fight in you. A lot more fight.
Hint: shotguns do a lot of damage when close up. First death of the series. 6 hours in or whatever we are.
Me, he ain't intended to pay up. As soon as one of the assassins kills the bat, boss will kill that guy. Keep all the cash in his bank.
No way. Pull a stunt like that, ain't no one gonna trust him again. He'll lose face with the other syndicates in his city.
Hey, man, look at what he's been having us do. You think he's worried about losing face?
You got a point.
fuck happened there? What is happening? What the fuck is happening?
My bad, that was just a fire extinguisher.
What? I have no fucking clue what happened there.
Who's over there? Hey, who's messing with me?
Oh shit. Can't take him down, no? Okay, just do it this way then. I think I'll be happy I didn't stay up as well. I mean, it's just, it's the length. It's also a very long show, you know?
This son of a bitch is good.
Oh, the US ICW just announced a show in Sheffield. Yeah, me and Zig were talking about that. Was it just or I think last night? I think he sent me a message. Like they'd announced sparse few details, and then last night they're like, change of venue and date coming up. I'm certain in early 2025 I'm gonna be disappointed. I missed out on what's become a bit of a yearly tradition for us, but it seems like a lot of the details are very cobbled together. So I'm kind of glad I'm giving this one a miss. It feels like it's hanging on by a thread, to be honest. Come on, you prick. Oh, you texted me about it? Oh, there we go. Okay. That's what might see. Don't be checking my phone when I'm on air, you know? You know how the pros are.
Yo!
Oh! All right.
I need to enter the security room and look for the Joker.
Yeah, it feels very ramshackle, I will say.
Friends, assassins, welcome to our first quarterly performance review. As you can see here, Batman deaths are coming in far below
Is
projections.
it just me, or is the freaking Black Mask making a lot more jokes than he used to make? What's up with that?
Really gonna have to turn this around. And by we, I mean you.
Yeah, Baker flicking between the two is good. As we talked about on yesterday's stream, I mean, he is very talented.
Just who the hell are you?
I'm the guy with the money. And the gun.
Oh, I thought he was gonna kill Electrocutioner right there. Really cement him as a jabroni.
When I hire you to kill the Batman, you shut the hell up and kill the Batman! So do you have anything else to contribute? I didn't think so.
Oh, he is there. That was sick.
This fruitcake is fantastic! Anyone want a piece? All right, meeting's adjourned. Get out there and kill the bat. it along, big boy.
No, he's coming for you now. And when he gets here, I'm going to kill him. So you wait.
Well, this should be interesting.
Yeah, Shiva and Copperhead were like, I'm busy. I'll dial in. I'll dial in like that one scene in The Dark Knight where that guy dials in via CRT.
So I can get out of here. Maybe electrocution or shock gloves could restore power to this platform.
Sorry, I'm taking your shit, dead guy. Sick. Oh, those look awesome. Level up. Concussion detonator. Non-lethal explosive munition designed for crowd control scenarios. Blinds and confuses anyone caught in the blast. Special combo multi. Oh, yes, I've been waiting for this. A and B together. Sick. Nice.
6-5 to Brandon. 6-3 report sighting Batman in the building.
Excellent. What about Corey?
No sign of him. He's got no idea anything's going on.
All right. Men be ready to move when I arrive.
Where am I going here? Oh. Yeah, these were, what was the Wii U version was called what, the armored version or something, and they had these in them, wasn't it? Yeah. What a funny time that was. Again, one of those weird times where Nintendo, which they don't normally, sometimes they do and sometimes they don't, but like the Wii U launch, they were leaning big on, and the third parties are here. We have an Arkham game, we have a FIFA game, we've got Ubisoft, you know, and as always, you know, they all kind of fell away fairly quick.
The Joker, sir.
Yes, he's in the penthouse.
I see you profited from my advice. Yet again.
Not
Yes, again,
yet.
sir.
Getting to him won't be easy. The elevators are down, and the Joker's men are everywhere.
Well, I've no doubt you'll figure a way up there.
When do we get to off the hotel?
I played the non-U version of Zombie. I played Zombie, just Zombie.
Redecorating this fine establishment.
Slide tackle. Sick.
Make him sorry.
Oh, that's awesome.
Beggars can't be true. What are you waiting for? I'm ready to do anything.
What are you doing, Batman?
Can we talk?
Would you look what the bat dragged in? You know you are a little late for supper.
Enjoy the show.
You, your dear friend Bane just refused to start the meal without you. Apparently he prefers his dishes served cold.
Yeah, I think that Sonic Boom game is one of the few Wii U games that is still just on the Wii U. With that legendary giant bomb quick look. No, not a lot of outcry, not a lot of petitions going around for Rise of Lyric, is it? Remastered? No. It's pretty much just Zig and nobody else. He didn't spring for a Wii U, and I don't blame him.
Going on down there? Go ahead, bang. Ain't gonna about your family?
Put him out of his misery.
Let me enjoy it.
No, I thought I could maybe stealth the rest of them, but no. Oh shit.
On the gate.
Some people said that the Sonic Boom cartoon was all right, but that was a little like, as someone who's absolutely got no problem watching a cartoon or a kid show every now and then, I saw some clips of it and I was like, this is a little bit too much obviously a child's program. I was like, I'm gonna pass on this. But people did say that the Sonic Boom show was all right. That meme did spring up from it, didn't it? This Knuckles going approved. I do like that. I do like that meme. That's a good meme right there. John, how you doing?
Please, don't hurt me.
I won't. I'm here to help.
Okay, please. Please, they've got my friends.
You know, Knuckles is like, I don't know.
Where is that?
The suspended bar between the
Go
towers.
now and leave this place. If people don't know what I'm talking about, you're gonna what the fuck? I assume it's from that cartoon. Yes, this is my first time playing Origins. I'm quite enjoying it, I must say. A few issues notwithstanding, a few possibly buggy moments, you know. But generally speaking, I'm digging it. And I am really liking the Christmassy, wintry atmosphere. It's genuinely really cool. Okay. This is PC. I think this is... So the backwards compatibility situation with this game is really interesting. This was PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 and PC. The Xbox 360 version is backwards compatible on the modern Xboxes if you have the disc. So you cannot... Which I looked into it when I planned to stream this. You cannot buy this game on current Xboxes. If you have the disc, you can put it into the Series X and play it that way. But they have, like, I think it's officially delisted in terms of new purchases. So so that's kind of a funny situation.
Oh crap! Batman, hurry! Someone's about to get shot.
Arkham Origins was 2013, I want to say. Miles Morales was great Christmas vibes as well, absolutely.
Looks like the one getting shot is you. Oh, a sucker born every minute.
Hmm. Is the or just not available on modern console? It's not available. What am I? Hang on. Oh, the disruptor. Sorry, yeah.
Well, this is unfortunate. For you, I mean. For me, it's...
I can't get you. You can't get me.
Because this is not in any of the oh shit.
Look at this.
Sorry. These guys really make me stop and think. Oh, see? Okay. All right. There you go. Oh, that's pretty sick.
I always find these guys. I'm sure they talk a big game, but put any of them in the old electric chair, and they bawl like little girls. Trust me, I've done the research.
So yeah, sorry, we were talking there about the availability of this. So this was never ported to any modern systems. The trilogy that came out on Switch, is just that. It's the core games made by Rocksteady. This is WB Montreal, who what else have they done? Well, Gotham Knights, you know. We won't hold that against them. They were kind of a support team for quite a while, if I recall correctly. But yeah, so this game is available to purchase on Steam, by the way. So it's not fully delisted. It's just a case of it was never ported to new systems, and it's not backwards compatible unless you own a disc. It's a very specific thing. But you can buy it right now on Steam, and it's always like a $5 or thereabouts. So, but yeah, 10 or 11 years old. It's still, you know.
To the top of this ventilation shaft.
6-2 granted. Has Black Mask responded yet? Negative. No word from him since he entered.
They did the Wii U Arkham City. It all comes full circle.
Thinks he can ignore us. What about Gordon?
We got him investigating a B&E out at the abandoned amusement park. But word is Vicky Vale's got wind of this.
Damn it. I'm almost there.
A Lego MMO? What was that called? Oh, I feel like I remember that. Allegedly, Warner Bros. Montreal is doing another DC Comics game in Unreal 5, according to Wikipedia. Okay. Like, I would like to see them do something else. You know, I don't want to hold Gotham Knights against them. You know, again, just like Suicide Squad, I'm not going to blame them for not being able to make a really shitty live service game. You know what I mean? Or I guess they did make a really shitty live. I guess I'm not going to judge them for not being able to make a great one, because that's a lot harder. The Lego GTA, that's a Fortnite thing, isn't it? I think that's out soon. What even is Fortnite anymore, man? It's just so many. I never really got, I booted up the Lego Fortnite thing when it first launched, the survival game, and it's cool, but I'm just not really into those chop down a tree to make a house. It's just not my kind of thing. But it's obviously it's you know, it's got some stuff going on. Oh, I guess that's our way back down, I guess, if we need it. Oh, doesn't that look interactable? Doesn't that look like something you should interact with? I guess not. Oh, look at my tattered cape. I have played Night. I finished it. I have not gotten it to 100% completion. We were actually just chatting about that earlier. I played it. I liked it. I did think it was like too big, slightly too much stuff to do. Some of the story stuff didn't land, and the tank stuff was too much for me. All that said, I still think it's cool. Like, I still like it, but it's definitely a flawed game.
Incredible. Well, they really outdid themselves with this penthouse suite. The bathroom has 3 kinds of soap. I mean, who has time for all that cleaning? I usually just hop into a vat of acid and call it a day.
What am I doing there? Oh, I am just not in the zone for the fighting today.
Go easy on me, huh?
See, my problem with the main story in Night, though, is I just think the character of the Arkham Knight is not that interesting. I think the name is stupid, and this is such a minor thing, but obviously they got stuck with Arkham as their franchise name, and so they're like, I guess we'll call the third one Arkham Knight, and I guess that's what we'll call Jason Todd's character in it. But Arkham Knight is such a stupid name. It's a stupid name, and also it's a reveal. I and a lot of other people were like, okay, it's super obvious what that is. And that hurt. Some of the story stuff is good. It's not all bad, you know. That's a pretty nasty way to go there. Yeah, I saw the Indiana Jones things were revoked. It's
What is this?
Like what I've done with the place?
it's rare that they go the whole hog and revoke them on Steam. Important to remember, Steam has that ability though, you know, in our dystopian future. Which is always why people kind of stress caution when you're buying games on like a key reselling website. Some of them, like Fanatical and stuff like that, are kind of not endorsed, but like acknowledged by Steam as legitimate resellers. But like, if you buy a key off a dodgy website, Steam can and has revoked them. They are not above doing that. Yeah, the bosses in Origins have been really good so far. I have enjoyed them. The Arkham Knight comics tonight also Jabroni's Electrocutioner's son. Just fucking his dead dad. His dead dad isn't enough. Batman, that's why people call you a fascist, you know? These are cool. Ah!
How do you fight like
There a guy for Christmas sake.
Oh!
Where did I get all of this, you ask?
I have fought Deathstroke, yeah.
Out-of-service amusement park.
So chronologically it goes Origins, Asylum, City, Night. All the mainline ones are released in chronological order, and this one was the prequel. It was very contentious if this is canon or not at first, because Rocksteady basically never acknowledged this game when it was announced and when it was being developed, which caused, and this is conspiracy theory stuff, but which caused people to think, oh, Warner Brothers is like putting their foot down and saying, look, we own this shit, we're having another studio make a prequel, deal with it. And then when Night was announced and ramping up to be released, they kept calling it like the conclusion to the Arkham trilogy. And everyone's like, oh, they're kind of, you know, they're not counting the Warner Brothers Montreal one, blah, blah, blah. But in the fan communities, at least, there's little bits of, there's like lore documents and conversations you can overhear in Night that fans say that even though Rocksteady maybe don't love that someone else made a prequel, there are acknowledgements to the events of this game in Night. Very small ones, but it's kind of, I think it's begrudgingly canonical, I think. Oh, sorry, I missed Shadow. As Mitch pointed out a few weeks ago, that new VR game is set after this. So it's this, the VR game, Asylum, City, Night, and then the original VR game from like 8 years ago. I don't know where that is. Oh, is there 8 years between this and Asylum? That actually does make sense based on the way they kind of portray these characters. Because at the beginning, like so we just met Joker for the first time now, and then at the beginning of Asylum, he's like, take this fucking guy. Folks, I am so fucking sick of this guy. I've had it up to here with this motherfucking Joker. What the fuck am I doing here? Oh, fuck. Okay. Google announced a new VR platform today. Lads, is there some money to be made in VR that we don't know about?
Technically, that was cheating, but what can I say? I got a soft spot for cheaters.
Zeke, have you never played them? You never played these games?
Let me out of this thing.
I mean, if you've never played them, that's a hell of a thing to have waiting for you. Asylum has aged in some ways, and it's far from perfect, but like, what a setting. I mean, it's just one of the all-time great video game settings. Oh yeah, Google of all people getting into the VR market with their shitty track record. I mean, that thing will be dead in a year tops. I mean, yeah,
Nice try.
I'm jealous. I think getting to play those for the first time. This is a series where I'm like, getting to revisit that unspoiled would be awesome. Okay. I remember the hype for Arkham City being so unbearably high, and then it delivered. And then it was like it's so. Where am I going here? I'm looking for a fuse box. Oh, through the other eye. Oh. Aha, that's cool. Yeah, Arkham, the first Arkham Asylum as well. Yeah, that was a real
Don't make me take your little belt away.
The first Arkham Asylum was really dropped with not that much hype. Like, you know, some good previews, but very much just kind of, oh, another Batman license thing. And then the reviews were like, holy shit, the combat is amazing, the atmosphere, this is the sickest thing ever. Basically. Pretty much ever. Am I going the right way? Yeah, and the hype for a city, like, they met it. Like, that game was unbelievable. I don't know what that did now. See, I'm too busy yapping. I have seen, I think I've seen every Batman movie, I'm fairly sure. Except the 60s one. I've seen all the other ones. Am I going the right way? I think I'm backtracking. Yes, I have no clue what doing that puzzle with the fuse. This is streamer problems. I was too busy talking. I have no clue what that fuse box opened. That through the eyes puzzle. I have no clue what that did. I wasn't paying attention. Is anything over here? Oh yes, that was a very contentious thing. There's like a whole playable. There's a ton of stuff in the game where you play as Catwoman, and if you didn't pre-order, you basically have to pay a $5 to get an online pass to get it. Very controversial. Very controversial. And that Catwoman stuff was not insignificant either. It was like. It was a decent chunk. It was a decent chunk. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. And like Catwoman, like she didn't play totally different, but like her animations were very different. Like it was cool. Like, you know, but there was a bit of a bad taste in the mouth. Actually, hang on a second. Just while we're on the subject of City, let me just. Okay. I can't believe I like 6 hours into a Batman playthrough, and I didn't. There he is from launch, from launch day, PlayStation 3. The statue is honestly really cool. So before anyone checks, I did look relatively recently. I don't think I'd ever sell it because like sentimental shit. It's not worth that much. Like even if you have it in really good condition, which I don't, it's pretty paltry the sums you get on eBay. Look how cool all that shit in the back of the box is. Oh god. I also got that Gotham Knight animated movie free with it. Yeah. Oh man. I mean, this was. Like, the hype cycle for City was so crazy because it was like, so Asylum was this, like, super pleasant surprise, and when you have a super pleasant surprise attached to an IP that people like, they go crazy. And then the old magic dust for the sequel, okay, this one's open world. And even though it was Arkham City, it was basically, look, we're giving you a big-ass chunk of Gotham to explore around. I mean, the hype was through the roof. And just like this game and just like Asylum, I mean, for as big as that city was, they just loaded it with references and hidden shit and Easter eggs. So many cool Easter eggs, but it didn't go too far like Night. Night was a little bit overwhelming. You know what I mean? Night was a bit like you got paralyzed with choice. You know?
Not again, please.
Now this what I like to call Joker Says. And right now,
Oh, God.
Joker Says, you're gonna make this poor man scream his head off.
If I try to pull him out, he'll be electrocuted. I'm going to have to play along.
When you were a kid, did you ever try burping the national anthem? I was never any good at it. But this gentleman claims he was. Just for fun. Let's see how well he does while we electrocute him. Ooh, now this one's my personal favorite. Reminds me of my childhood.
I have no clue what I was supposed to be doing there. 1, 3, 4, 2.
Found under the boardwalk.
Yeah.
The good old days. I think I smelled bat brains burning.
4, 3, 1, 2.
I think the one little thing you need to work on is that sense of humor. You haven't smiled once tonight. And you know what they say, a smile a day keeps the reaper away.
Oh, there was definitely hype for City, but I feel like people did. For some reason, yeah, it didn't feel like as much. People were definitely super excited for it, but it definitely felt a little bit like. On some level, people knew they were going to struggle to match the.
Where you going?
Oh shit! Oh, sick.
What are you holding back for? I'm gonna string you up like a salami, and then carve you up one slice at a time. This is gonna get messy, and I'm diving in up to my elbows. Time to party.
What? I pressed the fucking button!
I was born a... Give him a taste.
Get the rest already.
Feels like you should be done, doesn't it? You run roughshod through my Christmas attraction, and now you can't even find the door? The sad part is, there is no door. That's right, no one gets out. I'll admit it kills repeat business, but then, so do the rides. Ha! You want to know the awful truth? I've only been in Gotham for a few days, and I've already accomplished so much more than you in the, what has it been, 2
am enjoying this Joker quite a lot.
To be dead by now. If you excuse me while I just go shoot the architect.
Oh yeah, Arkham Knight was very much an early PS5 visual standout. I was thinking next month for the PC testing stream that I've mentioned a couple of times. I feel like I might download Arkham Knight because apparently the PC version is fixed at long last, and I'd say that game still looks incredible on you know, the right tech.
Boss likes to play this little guessing game with the splatter marks on the pavement. Come on, move.
Who are you?
Who the
here to help.
fuck do you
There are more of
think?
them. They have my co-workers. They're forcing them.
Don't worry. I'll get to them before anything happens.
Okay. Hurry!
By the way, who did you say you are?
The bat ain't showing up. You all right if we ice these guys?
Yeah, what the hell? Let's do this.
He says we can kill him.
Guys, look. I'm on TV. Hi, Ma.
Hey, Vicky, come here, baby. Get a shot of this.
Watch this.
Oh shit, man! The combat has stepped up. Okay, oh, understood. Okay, nice to give me that now.
Make you eat that.
Right on.
You ain't going nowhere.
Oh, shock gloves.
The hostages are safe. I need to hurry to the penthouse and stop.
Yeah. What else we got here? Okay.
The Joker.
By the way, we were talking about Batman films earlier. Yeah, I think other than the 60s one, I've seen them all. I'm not really big on the Burton ones. I don't know, like, I don't know if people really... I don't know if that's really considered a spicy take anymore. I watched Beetlejuice for the first time, the first Beetlejuice, a couple weeks ago, and I really loved it. And I kind of realized, I think this is the only Burton film I really like. I don't really like most of his stuff. I don't know how much Origins is right now, but I got it for like $10, I think. Like it's nothing. It's always on sale. So if you are on PC, you can get it on Steam for very, very cheap. If you are on console, if you have a Series X, you could get a cheap copy of the disc 360 version for like a couple of quid in any CEX, I'm sure. Ho ho ho, now I have a shotgun. No, machine gun. Fucked it up, Barry, idiot. I haven't watched Die Hard yet this year. Get off my back. Ho, ho, ho. Now I have a machine gun.
I've never seen anything like this. These bombs are set to detonate December 31st. I should be able to disarm them with my cryptographic sequencer.
Oh no, you found my snowman bombs. Oh, you just couldn't wait till New Year's, huh? Guess the fireworks are going off early.
That's a good bit. That's a good bit.
Good lord! I don't believe it! Tell me we're still getting this!
Yeah, We're still live.
This is Vicky Vale reporting live from the Gotham Royal Hotel, where there has just been a massive explosion. And now it appears the Batman has been blown from the building by the blast and is somehow hanging from the bottom of our helicopter. Wait, what's this? Several armed men have gathered on a balcony.
Yeah, all those Die Hard games, and none of them are good, you know.
Unconfirmed sightings with no recorded video.
Oh my God, this is sick. Oh, that's such a cool idea.
Could this be the turning of a new
Oh my God, news, we're making, this is so clever.
One thing's for sure, after what I've seen him do tonight, he's on his way to becoming a household name. You saw it here tonight, the Batman on live television. This is Vicky Vale signing off.
Oh, there must be some kind of achievement for doing that. Did that end because I got hit? I'm kind of disappointed if so. Can I restart? Can I restart? Oh, the Sifu guy's making Die Hard. Let's fucking go. That'd be awesome.
Years of on and off unconfirmed sightings with no recorded video, we've seen the Bat twice tonight and caught him on film. Could this be the turning of a new leaf for the mysterious vigilante? Is he about to become a public figure? One thing's for sure.
Oh no, okay, so even if you I didn't get hit there, so I think it's just it only goes for a couple of seconds. That's cool though.
On live television. This is Vicky Vale signing off.
Joker will fall under Bane's loot, and he's there for hours. Looks like that junior in our body.
Ooh, clean.
Killed him.
I came really close to platinuming Sifu, but I just couldn't get it over the line. You'll be shocked to learn it's really hard. I might go back to it someday, but now I'm out of practice, and that is a game genuinely where you do have to stay in practice. But an absolutely incredible game. The reason we're talking about Sifu, by the way, is that team is allegedly announcing something tonight at the Game Awards. Although by the time I upload this on YouTube, you watching this will know that. Yeah, like I played Die Hard Arcade for the Christmas content last year. More Christmas content coming soon, by the way. Cool, and I know why it's well regarded, but it's not. Like, you know. Wait, what's Joker's little message say there? The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Try to resist and I'll kill them all. Here's to Gotham, turned upside down. Come Xmas Day, I run this town.
Sir, I've just seen the explosion at the Gotham Royal on the news. The hotel guests, are they safe?
Not now, Alfred.
Sir, are you all right?
Joker cards.
Your voice.
I'm fine, Alfred. I've dealt with psychopaths before, but this...
Sir, I strongly suggest you call in Captain Gordon. He could be a valuable ally for you.
I don't need any allies.
Uh-huh. By the time City rolls around, you got the whole Bat family.
I see the Joker's men here have been eliminated. Good work. But remember, our primary objective is the Bat. We must remain vigilant.
He will not get past us. And this is the only way to the penthouse.
We can hope you're right, but only time will test your words. The Bat is coming.
You know, Batman, I had the perfect little ambush set up for you, and these idiots went ahead and ruined it. Oh well, time to improvise.
I wonder if we will ever return to Santa Prisa. We are being taken out one at a time!
Oh, you noticed, eh?
I will avenge you, my friend! There! Pursue him! I have him on the run! I can no longer see him! Impossible! Using the upper levels to attack us!
the youngness and the newness of Batman is very well conveyed here. I'm very pleasantly surprised at that. Yeah, I think I said this on one of the earlier streams, but as someone who would describe himself as a big fan of stealth in general, I'm always bad at stealth in these games specifically. Oh, we got a mine guy here.
Joker with bait. I can usually track any living creature. Where is he?
I'm not familiar with who these guys are supposed to be.
Attention, shoppers! Batman's just taken out another member of your crew. Clean up on
That's
aisle
it.
3.
Arm the proximity mines and the gargoyles.
Oh shit.
The Bat's back! What? Your fear makes you weak.
I guess you weren't explicitly told that if you happen to succeed in that, you can fight back.
Running and sliding opens the grates. Let's test that out.
I knew what you
Oh, that is an amazing tip. I did not know that at all.
would be this good.
Bad news, Mr. Matos. You can do this.
Oh, that's so sick.
Not again!
What the fuck? Why did the drop attack? There's been a bunch of little things where things are just slightly off or not aligning correctly.
Good. When they come down, we'll be ready for them.
Like that was perfectly lined up for a drop attack. All right, where's the exit? Oh, this is the way I came in. Is it? Oh, the elevator, the elevator. Ah, fuck. Fuck. Good. All right, Splashdown. My favorite wrestling show. Nice. Nice.
of you to drop in. And just in time.
He's my payaso.
Remember, you gave your word.
You have 1 minute.
Bane Venom here.
He comes from. You see, it's a tradition in my house to open one present each on Christmas Eve.
These cutscenes are really great. I'm really enjoying them.
This one.
Like, and they're not at all shot or framed the same way the main trilogy ones are.
I think that was just a little stocking stuffer.
No, he's not on the comical Venom.
But this one isn't.
Oh yeah, yes, let's fucking go. Takes a lot for me to enjoy some Joker content. That is a character I'm extremely over in 2024.
I will find peace.
Oh no way! They're gonna do it! Oh, I thought he was gonna hit him with the backbreaker. I thought he was gonna hit him with the backbreaker. That would have been cool.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, I present to you the death of the Batman.
Let us see.
Fucking hell. Oh, he's fast as well. He's fast. You do not do the correct prompt. It's okay. Oh, little glitcheroo there, but that's fine. You got the fucking wall bounce going on. Oh, Yakuza style! He whipped off the jacket! He whipped off the jacket! Oh god, okay. Venom Bane! Oh shit, Batman, don't let him grab you, he's Bane. Oh! I said watch out! Oh, that was down to the wire. Okay. Yes! There we go, there we go, there we go.
You disappoint. I begin to think you do not deserve the honor of a noble death.
No, he's not bothered by the batarangs. He is not bothered at all, Batman. Oh, come on.
These tricks will not help you.
Oh man, I have not countered one of his attacks. Oh! Oh my god, this is sick. This is fucking sick.
I won't stand by and watch you kill yourself. I'm calling Captain Gordon.
No, not now.
Oh my god, this is cool. This is better than like any of the Bane fights in the other games.
Below will bear witness as I tear down its gun and leave him in pieces.
Guys, can we move this along?
Oh
I've
shit!
got buildings to explode.
I'd hoped for more of a fight.
There's like 5 more of these? Holy shit. Oh, these are this is fucking great. You know what a lot of modern Joker stories are missing? Live action. In a post-Ledger world. And look, obviously Ledger was Ledger was incredible. I'm not even oh my god.
I see there is still some fight.
Yes. Now beat it out of him.
Hang on, I'll finish that point later.
Gordon is on his way. You have to hold Bane off until he arrives.
Because I gotta get in the zone here. Oh, and I'm not doing a great job. Oh my god.
'Twas the night before Christmas.
Oh my god, the timing. If you do not do the right prompt at the right time, he will fucking punish you. Holy shit.
A few more blows to the head and he won't be anymore.
When I'm done with him, I'll be coming for you, loco.
Whoever wants a piece of the bat better get in there before Bane finishes him up. Ooh! He hit you so hard it hurt me.
Prepare yourself.
Oh my god.
Stand your ground. Accept your end. You must face me.
Fucking hell.
At least make a fight out of it. I want my money's worth. $50 million worth.
Oh, fuck you. No, he's juicing. Fuck.
Face me.
Christ almighty.
Looks like this is it. It was nice knowing you. Actually, no.
Yeah, get that shit off him. Oh, fuck.
Men do not fight with toys.
Fuck. Fucking hell, he's fast. It's a little bit glitchy. It is a little bit glitchy, but you know, we'll leave him off. I wish I had Venom. I wish Batman was on Venom.
Over here, Batman. And I had such big plans for you.
He turned! He turned! He got cruise. He got fucking. He got 4-wheel drive. Oh fuck me. Okay. Okay. Whoa! He did it again!
Some fight.
Yes. Now beat it out of him.
Gordon is on his way, sir. You have to hold Bane off until he arrives.
Oh man, my timing could not be much worse, my
Was
god.
the night before Christmas, it all through the house. Not a creature was stirring. Not even a... Yeah, well, a lad was stirring, but a few more blows to the head and he won't be anymore.
When I'm done with him, I'll be coming for you, loco.
Ladies and gentlemen, up next, your pardon. Ooh! He hit you so hard it hurt me.
Over here.
Matt, if you like, you're so close to him at the start of that.
Oh, come on, at least make a
Oh,
fight
come
out of
on.
it. I want my money's worth. $50 million worth.
hurting myself. Yet already falter.
Time to call the meat wing.
I can feel you breaking, Batman.
No, you can't.
We're gonna need a bone saw.
There we go. You fucking arsehole of a goon. Fuck.
You just ran out of time. Now this is what I call a party!
No shit. They're getting wasted.
This rooftop's getting too hot. You got off easy.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair.
Just where do you think you're going? Ah!
Oh shit. No way.
Oh, back for more, eh?
Oh, what the fuck? I would do. My God.
Now why would you do that?
Newsflash! I'm the one who's trying to kill you! Those were two very, very bad men.
Oh, the things they've done. You really don't want to know.
They deserved death.
Just like me.
Freeze!
Don't move, freak!
Which one? Oh,
I think he's talking to
yeah.
you.
Obvious joke. He prevents death. He doesn't like death. Now, he didn't take much of an effort to save the electrocutioner earlier, I'll say that. He kind of let the electrocutioner get it. He wouldn't let Bane kill another guy, you know. Although he let the cops kill all those guys. So that's a bit stupid.
Take him to Blackgate.
Well, folks, Batman is a fascist, all right? He likes state-sponsored violence, okay? We know this. We've talked about this, okay?
Where'd he go? Huh? The Bat. Your partner. My partner? Who else would you...
Although he did tell Alfred not to call Gordon, presumably because he knew it would end in a gunfight.
I was wondering the same thing myself.
So Joker got a little taste of, oh, I can just fuck him up and he won't do anything.
Welcome to Blackgate. We're gonna do a quick psychiatric evaluation.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Bad day, huh? Cops in this city. and defenseless.
Tell me something, dear. Have you ever had a really bad day?
And what do you mean by that?
You of all people should know. There's nothing so cruel as memory. The pointy, biting little thunderbolts, unwanted party crashers screaming through your synapses. Inescapable, unrelenting, not at all friendly. You can't even escape into madness. And then you meet someone who changes
What the
your
fuck?
life. And you feel that you don't even know
Oh, we're
who you
fighting the
are
punters in a comedy club.
Isn't it funny how one little encounter can cleave off little pieces of your past, deform your memories and persona until you rethink your whole identity? And as you realize how foolish it all is, your laughter reverberates off the walls of your own emptiness.
Okay. I'm gonna need more specifics. How about we try some word association?
That sounds delightful.
He's possessed by the thing from Evil Dead?
Okay. One more.
Oh shit,
And I
we're
need
doing the
you
Red
to be
Hood thing.
serious for this one. Fate.
You want to know something funny? I used to think of fate
Wow.
as evil. Predetermined, not by some higher power, no, but by the rules of human nature. But tonight, it's all changed.
What's changed?
Have you ever had the feeling that your entire life has been building towards this one moment?
Is that how you feel?
Well, now, yes. Now I realize that all the battles, the bad days, the brutalities, it was all the hand of fate at work.
So now you see fate differently?
Absolutely. Now I understand. There are no chance encounters. It was all meant to be. Everything leading up to who I've met tonight.
So you've met someone special?
Yes. And you might say it's changed everything.
Everything?
Absolutely. I mean, do you realize what a vile world we live in? How lonely it is to wade through all that wretched filth on your own?
It is kind of lonely, isn't it?
Of course.
Oh my god, this is so funny. It's she like
You understand.
they're like the origins of Harley Quinn are like Joker wants to fuck Batman, but she thinks he wants to fuck her.
It's like you don't even exist.
Yeah, no, literally the exact same. Yeah. She's like, gee, it sounds like you really want to get intimate with this special someone. Yes, I do, dear.
And how does that make you feel?
Also, I love Nightmare
feel
Batman. That's such a
adrift,
cool
floating,
character.
like someone's pulled the stopper on my reality, and I'm sucked down the drain into something new. It's all very exciting, really. You wouldn't know what that feels like, I'm sure.
I might. Can you tell me more about how this person makes you feel?
It's like meeting someone I can actually relate to. Which, believe me, dear, I've never felt before. You understand. You're someone who's not afraid to let go and fall.
These cutscenes are really well done.
Free falling, and I didn't pack a chute. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I figured you would.
So, may I ask, who is this person?
Oh, someone very, very special. But whose real name I don't even know yet.
My name's Harleen. Holly Quinzel.
What a pretty name. Do your friends call you Harley?
I don't have
I gotta
a
be
lot of
honest,
friends.
this is a character I'm also extremely over and don't have a lot of use for, but this is a that is a very funny, that is a very good origin story for those two. I like that a lot. That whole chapter was great.
Now why? Why? Why would you do that? Newsflash! I'm the one who's trying to kill you!
Again, I can understand in real time why people would have been a bit like, I'm over these dream sequences, all these Arkham games have them. I think they're really cool, but I can understand why in 2013 people were like, I'm over this, I'm over. Like, you know, we have seen this stuff a lot. I think it's very interesting for me coming to this since, because it's been 10 years without an Arkham game. But I can understand why in real time people were like, I'm over this, you know?
Finally be ready to celebrate Christmas Eve, now that the Joker's behind bars.
Bane is still out there. I've got to locate the signal from the tracker I placed on him.
Even you must
and I'm
eat,
thinking
sir.
the Joker too. I mean, I still am.
If you hadn't called the police, he'd already be in custody.
Dispatch, this is Delta 47.
You know, I made a promise of my own to your parents.
No sign of any casualties.
Not now, Alfred.
Story back at the precinct.
Respect Alfred, Batman.
Found bombs under the
Come on
foundation.
now. He's the only one who's there for you.
Some kind of hopped up freak. Must have been 400 pounds of muscle. Took 6 cops to gun that bastard down. Yeah, I saw the body in the morgue. Couldn't believe it.
Sounds like this could be Bane or one of his men. If I hurry to the GCPD morgue, I can inspect the body and the autopsy report.
Well, before you leave, I've run some tests on the compound you found at the steel mill. Looks like a match for your globular projectile for non-lethal restraint.
You mean the glue grenade?
Indeed. The resin is finished curing. It's at your workbench. Of course, I'd recommend testing it here in the lab before you go.
Level up. Swarm of bats stunning all enemies. Is that in the mainline games? Fuck yeah, let's get that.
But I'm sure you will.
All right. You know what? Because I want to take a quick look at the Game Awards nominations just before we sign off. So we'll call it there for this. That was super cool. That was a super cool, like, that last hour. Great, another great boss fight. A really cool presentation of Bane. Again, it's very hard for me to get into a version of the Joker in 2024 because I'm just so over that character. But I mean, again, we bumped into some things that I'm looking at and I'm like, this is either like some of these side quests are either a little bit badly designed or possibly glitching. Neither is great. But other than that, man, I'm really digging this. I really am. We'll just take the gameplay down for a sec here, and we'll fire up the Owl Keeley website, and we'll see what we'll take a look through the categories because I know the nominees for the Game of the Year award, but I haven't actually looked at the other stuff. Yeah, I feel like they do typically announce the WWE game by now, but again, I don't follow it super closely. WWE is so hot right now. I could absolutely see Cody like that would actually make a lot of sense. Yeah, and also the WWE game is well regarded, and a lot of the other sports games at the moment are not. So yeah, if it's going to be March again, which I assume it will be. Oh, it's the 10th anniversary. Wow, 10 years since the end of 10 years since the end of Keeley doing those god awful awards on Spike. You know what? You can write this down. I'll do this at some point. At some point in the new year, let's go back and watch some of the old Spike video game awards. Everything that's wrong with video game presentations. I mean, whenever people slag off the Game Awards, I'm like, look, I'm not caping for Jeff. I promise I'm not. I promise I'm not. But that guy fucking took his medicine presenting that shit for years. It was the most embarrassing shit. So you know what? In the new year, we will watch some of those old Spike Awards. Player's Voice. Is this the one where we get to vote? Oh, because it's so late, I'm not able to vote. Okay, well, we'll look at the categories anyway. That's on me. I should have done this. All right. Oh, I wish I had Spike at that time, because it was like TNA wrestling, and which, to be fair, I didn't really like at the time, and like stuff like this, and then Deadliest Warrior, another thing we should watch in the new year. all right. Everyone, so someone make a list. Someone make a list. All right, hang on here. All right, so let's take a look here. So we can't vote. They do a players vote thing, but it's too late because it's obviously starting in a few hours. Okay, we're not going to do the esports team. Okay, hang on. We'll start at the very end. Is that the very end? What way is this fucking website working? View categories. Ultimate Fighter when it was good, absolutely. Okay, esports team, athlete, esports game, content creator of the year. Okay, let's play a game. Do we know any of these people? That's the game. Queso, I know Queso. Ilojuan, I don't know. Techo Gamers, I don't know. Typical Gamer, I do not know. Usada Pecora, I do not know. I do not know any of these people. I know Queso. I don't watch any of his stuff, but I know of him. Is this a VTuber? Okay. Damn, we can't vote on that. Most anticipated game: Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, Grand Theft Auto 6, Metroid Prime 4, Monster Hunter Wilds. I mean, Grand Theft Auto 6 is running away with that one. Obviously, I gotta be honest. As far as all of these ones go, I probably am anticipating GTA 6. Ghost of Tsushima is fucking awesome. I'm sure this next one will be fucking awesome. But I mean, even as someone who's a little bit low on modern Rockstar, I mean, it's GTA 6. Come on now. Yeah, they do this every year. The most anticipated. That's an odd one, you know. It is weird. That feels like what you're really seeing with that. That's a real video game website award. Do you know what I mean? It feels odd to give an actual award out for that. But you know, best adaptation: Arcane, Fallout, Knuckles, Like a Dragon, Tomb Raider. I have watched one of these. So Arcane, I have heard, is phenomenal, and I've heard you don't have to give a shit about League of Legends to watch it. So that's a good. Fallout is great fun. We love Ella Purnell. Knuckles, no fucking shot am I watching. First of all, and it's nothing to do with Sonic, because I actually like those movies. But any Paramount Plus original, the only Paramount Plus original I've watched is Frasier, and it was bad. So you know. I have not heard a peep about this Yakuza series. It reviewed not awfully, but I have not spoken to a soul who's watched it. That's odd. And the Lara Croft anime thing looks okay. Pretty weak year. Fallout. Actually, no. I was about to say Fallout's going to run away with it, but people fucking love that Arcane show. People fucking love it. Double barrel Ella Purnell here. So I think she's winning no matter what, because it's between these two. The IDF for Knuckles. So I knew we'd get to cancel Sonic eventually. Best multiplayer: Call of Duty, Helldivers, Mario Party, Tekken 8, Warhammer. If it's anything other than Helldivers, I'm calling corruption. I'm calling bribery. It was a good year for Black Ops 6, but everyone hates the maps. Mario Party, fuck off. Tekken 8, I mean, I played Tekken 8 online. I got obliterated. Competitive online fighting games are no fun for me, and I did not get to Warhammer. I've heard that game is good, but I did not get to it. Helldivers 2 is one of the best games of the year. Actually, Helldivers 2 is probably we all know the Game of the Year nominees. I think Helldivers 2 is a snub in Game of the Year. I think it should have been nominated for Game of the Year, but there you go. That's probably Helldivers 2 is surely getting that one. Best sports game: F1, EAFC, NBA, Topspin, and WWE. I think someone mentioned it in the chat earlier. I think WWE could get this. I haven't heard, again, F1 niche within a niche. I don't know if anyone really, I don't know anyone who's big into F1 games specifically. I know EA, not FIFA, is not very well regarded this year. Little tease for the Link to the Cast, a Game of the Year podcast that are coming out in a few weeks. But, I mean, these games were skewered, I'll say that. NBA heard nothing. I did not know they were still making Topspin games, so that'll tell you how out of the loop I am on that. The WWE game was good this year by all accounts. Best sim or strategy: Age of Mythology Retold, Frostpunk 2, Path of the Goddess, Manor Lords, Unicorn Overload. I've heard of a couple of these. I have absolutely no idea. I have not played any of them. Best family game: Astrobot, Princess Peach, Mario Party, Echoes of Wisdom, The Plucky Squire. This is a weird category. Yeah, this is a weird category. I don't know. It's kind of like, did they not want to be insulting by saying best kids? Do you know what I mean? They're like, oh, if we like best game appropriate for family play, irrespective of genre or platform. I saw Gerstmann talking about this category, and he was kind of like, because obviously he talks a lot on his pod about playing with his kids, and his kids are very, very young, and he's like, you know, Astro is great, but like young kids cannot play Astro because the like very young, like his kids are like 3 and 5 or whatever, and he's kind of like, if your kids do not yet have the grasp on moving and doing an action at the same time, Astro is not, you're not going to play Astro, you know. Funnily enough, it might be Mario Party because it's all like turn, but no, those games are not turn based. So yeah, this is an odd category. It's another weird one. Best fighting: Dragon Ball, Grand Blue. I did not know there was a Grand Blue game this year. The remaster of Marvel vs. Capcom Multiverses and Tekken 8. I have not touched Multiverses since they re-released it, and I really liked it at first. I liked it the first time. I like that they just say fuck it, we're going to include remasters. This is one of the most notable, the Marvel vs. Capcom remaster. It is one of the most notable, if not the most notable, fighting game releases of the year. These are absolutely beloved games. They're all in one package. I think it's fine to include old remasters and old games in this category. But Tekken 8, that's people do like the Dragon Ball game, but I think Tekken 8 is your easy winner there. Best RPG: Dragon's Dogma 2, Shadow of the Erd Tree, Final Fantasy Rebirth, Like a Dragon, Metaphor, ReFantazio. Another, again, just to pinch a talking point straight from the Gerstmann pod. These like genre awards are very odd because like it makes sense logically when you think about it, right? Oh yeah, like divide the games by genre, but it doesn't really make sense because like Shadow of the Erd Tree is not the same kind of role-playing game as the fucking latest Yakuza game, which is not the same as Metaphor. Do you know what I mean? Yes, it's like a definition from like 20 years ago. Do you know what I mean? It's just so like, so the Yakuza games are turn-based, but also they're like, you know, also kind of open world games where you're not necessarily building your character in a particular direction. It's definitely a role-playing game, but like Metaphor is probably the most like old school ass definition of an RPG. And then like the FromSoft games are absolutely role-playing games. Again, I'm not saying that any of these categorizations are wrong, but it's like some of them are more of an RPG than others. And like Dragon's Dogma, which I loved, by the way, I don't think I got to say a peep about it on I think I spoke about it very briefly on the Link to the Cast because it just didn't come up very much, but I really, really liked it. But again, it's closer to a From game than do you know what I mean? This is a very odd category. It's a very odd category. And I think in general, like again, like, okay, so look, best action adventure, right? Astro, the 2D Prince of Persia, Silent Hill 2, the open world Star Wars game, or the top-down Zelda game, which is like a puzzle thing. Like, this is so... For the best action adventure game combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving, like, I guess, but like, does this not just feel like such an arbitrary collection of games? Do you know what I mean? It's like, I feel like you'd be better off going... This is why I prefer... And the Keeleys do have these awards, but this is why I prefer, like, best looking, best sound, best storytelling, you know, things like that, like video game aspect. I think genre awards are very, very odd, and video games meld so much. video games meld genre so much, and genre tropes are watered down so much, so that a lot of games are a little bit of everything. Like Astrobot, like trying to say that these games are in the same genre and which one is the best. It's like Astrobot, they're both like, I was about to say they're both platformers. I would not even call Prince of Persia a platformer. It's a Metroidvania, which you have a double jump in it and you do jump on platforms, but I would not call it a platformer in that way. And like, again, Silent Hill 2 in the same category as the Metroidvania Prince of Persia game, in the same category as the open world, you know, Ubisoft fill up your map, go talk to a fucking Chewbacca game. And then Legend of Zelda is really cool, but like it's this whole other thing. Best mechanic or levels, like, yeah, we actually talked again on the Link to the Cast, plug. That's the real game of the year. We actually talked about how we've got a lot of aesthetic categories in those awards, but the only award where we talk about actual mechanics is the overall game of the year. And so nothing's final. We haven't talked about it since, but I think we probably will have a conversation about it. Maybe next year, adding a something along the lines of best mechanic. Again, you'll all hear it when the podcasts come out, but it was very much kind of like, it would be nice to have an award that recognizes a mechanic or a design thing, because it's all kind of very aesthetic: music, looks, writing, and then game. You know what I mean? This is a very, again, I don't even know what to predict, because they're all kind of great in their own way. Well, except Outlaws. Outlaws isn't really great, but it's good. Like action adventure. Like, I like Astro the best out of all these. I've played all these games. I like Astro the best out of them. Like, is that what we're saying? Like, because if you're trying to say what's the best action adventure, it's like, okay, but they have 5 unique definitions of what that is. You know what I mean? That's very odd. That is very, very odd. And I do think there is a little bit of participation stuff about it, as Ring Rust said in the chat, because they also do Game of the Year and Game Direction of the Year, which to me is a little bit kind of like, because I think when Hades won Game of the Year, they gave Last of Us 2 Game Direction of the Year. And I was like, Game Direction of the Year is basically kind of like, and also you're kind of the Game of the Year as well. You're not getting the real award, but you're getting the silver medal, you know. That's what, like, do you know what I mean? So, and I think similarly, doing these weird genre, like action, like best action game, for the best game in the action genre focused primarily on combat. And you've got Stellar Blade and Helldivers 2 in the same way. Like, these games could not be more different. And you're judging them on the same specific genre niche. Again, I don't even know how to predict or to make I don't even know how to say, oh, I think following on our conversation earlier, I think Wukong will get this, because I think Wukong is probably going to get quite a few awards. I think over these ones, I don't know. But yeah, again, very odd. What's the next one? Best VR and AR. Arizona Sunshine Remake, Asgard's Wrath 2, Arkham Shadow, Hellsinger VR, Metro Awakening. I've heard good things about Metro Batman, and I've played the original Asgard's Wrath. I have not played 2, and I have not played Arizona. I didn't realize they remade the first Arizona Sunshine. I wouldn't be shocked, fitting for this stream. I wouldn't be shocked if people seem to love that Batman. They seem to think it's really cool. It seems to have delivered on the promise of the original Batman VR game, which is, it seems like it's a real ass Arkham game in VR, which people seem very happy about. So there you go. Oh shit, I'm just fully out of beer. Oh no, I'm not. Oh, hang on, here it is. I've got so many empty cans around my desk. Best mobile game: AFK Journey, Balatro, Pokemon trading card game, Wuthering Waves, Zenless, Zone Zero. Okay, look. If they factor, I was gonna say if they factor commercial success and impact in, which I think they maybe discuss it, but again, knowing some of the people on the panel, I feel like there's no contest here. This is Balatro. I mean, the Pokemon game is very popular, but it's a fucking, you know, it's a free to play money suck. You know what I mean? Also, yeah, as Mitch points out, for the best game playable on mobile devices, I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2 on my Steam Deck earlier. So what's up with that? Like, as I honestly think they should put phone game instead of mobile, because for the best game playable on mobile devices, okay, there's going to be a new PSP, there's going to be a new handheld Xbox, there's going to be a Steam Deck 2, a Switch 2. Saying mobile device has never meant less, because you can play absolutely anything on the go now. You can play Alan Wake 2 badly, but you can play it on a mobile device. Do you know what I mean? They're very stuck in the past. They're very stuck in the past. I would scrap these genre awards. I honestly would. But I think, as we mentioned, I think it's very much about giving out a lot of awards to a lot of people. Best debut indie game. Again, every year I feel like people ask, what the fuck does this mean? I think it's like indie game that's also not part of an existing IP, I think is what they're going for. Animal Well, Balatro, Manor Lords, Pacific Drive, The Plucky Squire. I haven't talked much on stream about Animal Well. Animal Well is great. I really love it. It's challenging, it's atmospheric, it's smartly designed, it's cool. If they're interested in like spreading the wealth, which I think that is a factor in these awards, I could see them giving it to Animal Well just because Balatro is going to be very celebrated tonight. Pacific Drive is cool. I didn't play very much of it. I didn't play these other two. Animal Well also, like, when you factor in best debut, I mean, actually this is true as well. Like, Balatro is the debut of this studio, but Animal Well is also the debut of that entire publisher, Big Mode, video game donkeys award. By a new independent studio. Okay, and that's okay. Yeah, and so then you had your controversy last year with Dave the Diver. Okay, yeah, Big Mode is a whole brand. It's like the wait, hang on. For outstanding creative and technical achievement in a game, oh yeah, we had this whole debate last year. Okay, so it's a debut game by a new studio. Okay, and then overall indie game. There's some overlap, but not. God. Jeff, you gotta rethink these. Like, okay, so I get it. So the previous award is if the studio was just created, but then some of those ones are also nominated for overall indie. Jeff, buddy, I think one indie award is fine. You know. So Animal Well and Balatro, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. I'm a couple of hours in. It seems class, but it's all about like solving maths puzzles, and I'm dumb, so I don't know how far I'm going to get into it. I did not play Neva. I know from the Link to the Cast podcast, I know chatting to Garrett that he loved it. UFO 50, I streamed a bit of that, and my conclusion remains pretty much the same. Incredible idea. I don't think it's very fun to play, unfortunately. I think that might win this award because I feel like industry people fucking love that game. I didn't quite get it, sadly. Best community support. Recognizing game for outstanding community support, transparency and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and game patches and updates. Again, another kind of odd one. Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, No Man's Sky. Again, like, it's a bit of an odd one, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Some of you might know who are playing more Baldur's Gate these days than me. I never got very far into it. It's just not my type of game. Aren't some people annoyed because like Baldur's Gate 3 are still like adding end game content and stuff? Like, I'm very much taking this in via osmosis from listening to podcasts and stuff, but like, I feel like I've heard some frustration from people that are like, you know, I'd kind of like you to stop adding stuff and just let me, you know, consume the story as it is. Final Fantasy 14, people love that. It's been going for a decade. Fortnite had some good stuff this year. They added like vehicle combat. And it was really broken and imbalanced, which I thought was very fun. And it caused people like Ninja to have meltdowns because they're like, oh my god, it's unbalanced, it's broken. And I was like, it was funny. Helldivers 2, look, I think Helldivers 2 is phenomenal. I think it's a Game of the Year contender. I think a lot of the stuff they've talked about in this category has been really good, but I think you can't escape the PSN stuff, rolling out that PSN stuff that everyone hated. They've regained a bit of trust from that community, but they also lost them with a lot of very unpopular patches and very unpopular updates to the game. A lot of nerfs, a lot of changes to the meta that people got upset about. Again, I think more good than bad, but I think the bad means they can't win. I think Helldivers 2's community support was too on fire for too much of the year. No Man's Sky. Honestly, I think I would like to see because I also like the idea of the spirit of this award. I think it's good that someone should win more than once because it's about ongoing development. So I think it gets nominated every year, but that's because they keep rolling stuff out. Like they keep putting stuff in that game. I think that's cool. I think nominated every year they do something cool. I think that's a great idea. I'm surprised they didn't nominate Cyberpunk because oh no, that was the previous year, the update 2.1. Best ongoing. Okay, again, another one where it's a little bit kind of it's a little bit like what's the difference between this and the community one? Awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolve. Okay, whatever. Destiny, Diablo, Final Fantasy, Fortnite, Helldivers. I think people have a bit soured on Destiny. People seem somewhat content with Diablo. I'm not really in any Final Fantasy circles. Fortnite had a good year. Helldivers had a very mixed year. I would say maybe Fortnite here. I liked the Fortnite stuff this year. The Doctor Doom stuff was again broken in a super fun way. Like they did this thing where like once every 10 games, it might not even happen in a game you're in, but like Doctor Doom's gauntlets will spawn on the map, and it's a fucking mad dash to get them. Because if you get them, it is the most broken shit in the world. You're flying around with Doctor Doom powers, you're obliterating people. It's basically a guaranteed win. I love that shit. I don't care about fucking competitive players because I'm not one. So fuck off. I think it's great that they put stupid shit in there that breaks it all the time. Oh my god, if Musk came out at this. I mean, Jeff seems like the type who would do that. He courts celebrity so much that I could absolutely see him getting Musk on. And I think everyone in that room would cheer. I gotta be honest. I think everyone in that room would cheer. Let's be fucking real. Let's be real. Games for Impact. You know, the Woke Award. Excuse me. Closer the Distance? I have not heard of this. Indica, I've heard, is great. Neva, I've heard, is good. Life is Strange, I've heard quite mixed things about. I was one of the people who, when they announced this character was coming back, I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I remembered that, like, Deck 9, who make Life is Strange now, I was like, you didn't write this character originally, so I don't really care that you're bringing her back. Hellblade 2, we know what we think about that. I have no interest in that game getting any awards. Tales of Kenzera Zhao. Not heard of that one. This is a weird award. I do appreciate what they're going for, but you look at this. For a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. Pro-social, Jeff? Like it feels very half-hearted. I feel like he should commit a bit more and say what he wants the game to be celebrating. And again, it's very nebulous. It's just like I played Hellblade 2. I don't know what the message of that was supposed to be. Yeah, we talked a lot about Life is Strange over the course of Game of the Year, and Jack did like some parts of it. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't the worst thing he'd ever played, but he was certainly disappointed by it. Well, this is exactly it. I think Ring Rust hits on it. I mean, I think political is probably what he actually means, but that is, gamers hate that word, so he has to say pro. So what the fuck does pro social mean? Come on, let's have a bit of fucking self-respect. Anyway, innovation in accessibility. Okay, I think this is a good idea. Call of Duty, Diablo, Dragon Age, Prince of Persia, Star Wars. More accessibility settings are good. I am a privileged person. I don't really have to look at them very much because I'm not, like, you know, colorblind or anything like that. So I don't know. I didn't really realize there was much in any of these games, but again, that's luck on my part. Best performance awarded for an individual for voice acting, motion, and/or performance capture. Brianna White in Final Fantasy VII, Hannah Tell in Life is Strange, Humberly Gonzalez in Star Wars Outlaws, Luke Roberts in Silent Hill 2, Melina Jurgens in Senua's Saga. I mean, so I didn't play Life is Strange or Final Fantasy. These three are all good. As much as I didn't like Hellblade 2, I mean, it's another very good performance from Jurgens. Yeah, I've never heard the name Humberly before, but I kind of like it. Yeah, not a blowaway year for storytelling and performances. And again, little preview for the Link to the Cast Awards. For our storytelling awards, I did say that. I was like, I don't think it's been a very good year. I don't think it's been a great year for stories in games. It hasn't been terrible, but I don't think it's been very good. And I don't think there's been a bunch of great performances. Audio design, Astro, Black Ops 6, Rebirth, Hellblade 2, Silent Hill 2. This is an interesting category. Sorry, I'm running out of steam here on the voice. Astro is absolutely phenomenal. Just like the last Astro game, it's one of the few ones that makes use of the controller speaker in a non-annoying way. The vast majority of controller speaker noises are incredibly annoying. So I think the thing about Black Ops is that for multiplayer in particular, if you're wearing a good set of headphones, it has really great directional audio. For Warzone and also the multiplayer, it's a real listen for the footsteps game. And also for the single player campaign, I mean, it's very Mission Impossible, a little bit Uncharted-y, lots of big set pieces, lots of stuff popping off, and it does sound great. It is a great sounding game, I will say. Zig, on Silent Hill 2, I mean, it was more polished. I still like it because I just think you can't capture lightning in a bottle. They couldn't get that. They were never going to get that original vibe. You know what I mean? I think what they did is very, very good. The sound design is probably the best thing in Hellblade 2. Not to be reductive, but I'm kind of like it's a lot of the stuff they did last time. That is being reductive. I will say that, but I really wasn't. The wow factor wasn't there. To me, I think it's Astro. I mean, Astro sounds phenomenal, and it uses tech in a really interesting way. Best score and music. Okay, so sound design, I guess, is separate from the music awards. Astro, Final Fantasy VII, Metaphor, Silent Hill 2, Stellar Blade. Now, I appreciate old games like remasters and remakes being nominated for the main awards, right? I'm down for that. One thing I will say, there is some good new sound work, as Mitch says in the chat, in Silent Hill 2. They rearranged some of the music. There is some original music. That's great. Like 90% of that soundtrack is from 2001. You know what I mean? I'm down for Silent Hill 2 to be nominated in a lot of these categories, but for me, when it comes to music in particular, that's one where I'm like, okay, remakes and remasters, the soundtrack is basically the same. It's basically the same. They've done some work on it. It's not the exact same, but I don't know if I'd be like, there's probably other stuff I would nominate here over this. Balatro, again, with its one song, but it's one incredible song. Helldivers 2's music is incredible. I feel like this, I don't know a single thing about Final Fantasy VII. People like their Final Fantasy VII music. I would say this is where Final Fantasy gets an award, I would imagine. Art direction. For outstanding creative and or technical achievement in artistic design and animation, Astro, Black Myth, Elden Ring, DLC, Metaphor, Neva. Good category. Good category. Again, and I tell you, again, from when we do the Game of the Year podcast, it fucking sucks having to debate games that are this different, right? Neva versus Elden Ring versus Astrobot. They're all so completely different. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's apples and oranges. I think it's always going to be really tough to beat a FromSoft thing in art direction when it's nominated. Especially like I don't want to shit on Black Myth, but to me it's kind of like, it's just kind of like doing a sub FromSoft kind of vibe. Again, I didn't play it, so I'm judging based on clips I saw, but you know, I love the way Astro looks, but for art direction specifically, I think FromSoft would be tough to beat there. Best narrative: Final Fantasy VII, Yakuza, Metaphor, Hellblade 2, Silent Hill 2. Okay, again, similar to what I was saying about music, we were all really happy how they didn't fuck up Silent Hill 2, and they did add some stuff, and the stuff they added is good. However, I would contest this is ostensibly the exact same story as 2001. Again, they added some stuff. I'm not saying they added nothing, but beat for beat, it is the same story. There isn't. They didn't change the ending where actually Mary is alive and she and James do a drive-by on Pyramid Head, hanging out of the window with the fucking Glock. I mean, they didn't change it. It's a 99% narrative is identical to the one they did in 2001. I think that's crazy. I think. But again, speaking to my earlier point, I don't think it was a very good year. Hellblade 2, are you fucking joking? Like, there was nothing to that. There was no sauce to it. It's one of the most disappointing games I've ever played, honestly. I mean, and you know, like, I mean, Final Fantasy VII. So in those games, I don't know anything about Final Fantasy, but I do know in the remake trilogy they have changed the story, which has been very contentious to some people, but they have changed it. So this is kind of a new thing. So yeah, I feel like probably this is Metaphor, but this is a weak category. This is a weak category for sure. I mean, I think those nominations kind of speak for themselves. Best Game Direction, awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game. So this is the exact same. Yeah, so these are all your Game of the Year nominees. I think so. Spoilers for overall Game of the Year. I'm gonna plant my flag right now. I think Balatro will win Game of the Year. I think they will give Wukong the Game Direction award. That's how they will hedge their bets. And yeah, Game of the Year. So yeah, the exact same nominees in both categories, which I feel like is the case most years. Maybe one game is slightly out. I think Balatro, I think they're going to have some guts, and they're going to shock people, and they're going to go Balatro. Which of these games I think it is the best. And I think Wukong will get direction. If they go the other way and give Wukong Game of the Year and Balatro direction, that would be pretty funny. But I think that's what they're going to do. So that is the Keeleys. If you're staying up to watch them, have your energy drinks, because in the Euro time zone, it's starting at like 12:30 and going until 4:30. I'm sure we'll be chatting about it in the Discord, how the awards broke down, any shocks, any surprises, and of course, most importantly, the reveals, all the trailers and all the fun and games and all the other stuff. So it's panel. All the awards are panel. All the awards are panel. They do give out fan awards as well, but the actual but the awards are decided by the panel. So I could see Balatro taking it, but we'll be chatting about it on the Discord, I'm sure, and I'm looking forward to that. So I will see you all next week for more Batman, and I'll see you on the Discord in the meantime to chat about everything that happened. In the meantime, peace out. Tomorrow's Friday the 13th. Mind yourself. Don't walk on under any letters or anything.